My parents bought this property in 1943, shortly after they were married, and the then owner was the Hinman family, and they had a bee business, and the bee business was part of the overall property. My father commuted to Schenectady and then later on to Albany. My mother lived here, took care of the bee business, and I've lived here my entire life. I was born on this property and bought it for my parents in 1982. When I learned about the Quilt Block Trail, I learned about it on Facebook and realized that my friend Sharon Atchison was a principal player with that. So I've known Sharon since we were in elementary school and contacted her to see if it was possible for my wife and me to get in on the quilt block. We had a nice building that we thought would display a quilt block very well, and we were interested. We actually kind of like to attract a little attention to our property. My wife likes to sell pottery. And so we thought, oh, it'll be part of the quilt block trail, and it'll also kind of advertise our property a little bit. We thought everybody would gain something from it. Sharon was very open to that idea and visited us and asked us to think about what sort of design we might want on the block. And the bee theme we thought worked very well. It stretched back to at least 1900, maybe even a little bit before that, and it just was pleasant. So we said, okay, it's going to be something with bees. And Sharon said, okay, let's work with that a little bit. We imagined that we were going to be hanging it on a barn that is painted green. And so we wanted colors that would work on a green barn, and we wanted something that involved bees, and that's what we have. The bees are in the four corners, and the colors kind of bounce off the green barn. I know Sharon said the goal was to give people a reason to drive around Schoharie County. It's just delightful that it really works.